Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Dani Olmo completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Dani Olmo. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Lahm did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Chance! Goal! Belgium!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
11 minutes is number 9, Kylian Mbappe.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe is herring after that one. And they're back on the ball again. And that could set him on his way. That is a great pick. And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Van Bauten is there to clear. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And here's Mbappe. Neymar. Oh, that was vital.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The chance to pull further clear. You like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
And now he has two. Belgium are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
He's found a way through. Dani Olmo with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grump.
Ah, he's given it away. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. McTominay cuts out the pass, and here's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Lam. Look at the space here. Takes a shot! Now, what about a counter-attack? Time and again, they are repelled. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's found support out wide. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Yamal, now it's Mbappe. And this is Neymar. It's a pretty loose pass. This might spell danger. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Can he get on the end of this? Looking to play him in. Lam. McTominay. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. He has found a way through. Not the most accurate pass. No, that pass isn't the best. Serginho makes a dash for it. Baresi. Zanetti. He's got away. Hazard. Zanetti demonstrating his defensive quality there. Zanetti did... Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. In he goes again. And one more try. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Played with speed from back to front. Alexander-Arnold. Serginho. He has a look out. And the shot! He won't be happy with that one. And that brings the first half to a close. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution on the field, number 10.
So right back into the action.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real...
Decent chance! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
A case now of complete control. Spread out to the left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
No, again there's no way through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Great defending, strong and Messi! And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Belgium have the chance to go the other way. And it's made it Mbappe! And it's in! They are playing them off the park.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Closing in on goal. Oh, the defence just a... Oh, he's having a go! And he couldn't keep it down.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Dani Olmo reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Nicely weighted. Ferran Torres! And the finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Borussia Dortmund with the corner. They're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. And he's there to get it away. He's shifting through the gears. And the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's had a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Mbappe clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Oh, that's fabulous. Played out to the left flank. Hazard. Played into the box. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Looking for the run, and he's picked out the run. And that was very necessary. No, that's been intercepted. That is ended up in no man's land. Zielinski is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ferran Torres. He is through here.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great defending, strong and determined. And the through ball. It's a threatening ball. Vinicius Junior showed time and again they are repelled. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe! Shot a goal! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Serginho. Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. Goes for a shot! Brilliant from Ferran Torres! A finish of true class! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time.
And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Doku. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Van Balten receives it in a good position here. He's picked his way through. Yeah, he's fouled him there. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that is out of play. Al-Kubasi spots it and intercepts.
2 added minutes has been
Mbappe
indicated.
powering forward here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. He's having a good look here. A real chance then to... He's gone for goal! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Somewhat off target. Mbappe! And he's quick to snatch it back. And he's got the beating of his man. And here's Dani Olmo. And that is the end of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Hazard. Number 20, Vinicius
So let's get the
Junior.
ball rolling.
Coming on the field.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's had it taken off him.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
They've played it short. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Kubo has the space to scheme. Now can he find a finish? Shoots! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
A case now of complete control. Can he finish? He's got a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so... And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken. And he steered it beyond the post. That's been drilled forward. Well timed, excellent interception. That's going wide left. Mbappe! Neymar.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Ferran Torres. He's through on goal, and he shoots! Sylvestre with the clearance. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, good take in a good area. Big chance! In he goes again. It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving.
And that's it. Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Coming on to replace him is number 21, Messi. We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker, to make a statement of intent. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Dani Olmo reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nicely spread. And he's managed to get free. Corner it is. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Trossard. Well, played right into his path. He is through here. And Messi! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Can he get on the end of this? That has not gone well. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's had it taken off him. Tries to pass it through. Zabani kept his eye on it, and he's there. Still goalless. Dani Olmo going face to face with his great rival. Camavinga. That is ended up in no man's land. Serginho. And here's Vinicius Junior. And reclaimed it in a trice.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking for the run. Great ball, and he's in here. Shevchenko! And it's a goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
21 minutes is number 6, Andrei Shevchenko.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time...
Real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And now they can spring out of defence. It's a good run down the right. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Trossard. Threads one in. He has a look out. Chance, surely! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And it's Olmo.
That was lovely, that.
Knocks it into space. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found a way through. And he's had it nicked away. Looking for options, for movements. Can he finish? It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No, it's come to nothing. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Alexander-Arnold providing an outlet on that flank. Dani Olmo. No, he's not getting his way this time. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Messi. Oh, super find. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Garcia to save this spot kick and his team. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Serginho. And that's a throw-in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. He's found the way through. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pass somewhat off target. And that's off target.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Not the most accurate pass. And it's Camavinga. Chooses to go crossfield. Now it's Trossard. Messi. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're off again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a
And Shevchenko! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Serginho. And he thumps it clear. Well, that pass isn't the best. Takes the shot! Chouameni. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Donnarumma gets it clear. And here's Mbappe. And he is deftly away.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now the cross. And he's there to retrieve it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Pau Kubasi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That'll be a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. That's going to go a long way. And now they can spring out of defence. Shevchenko! That's a lovely pass. Oh, that's a fine interception. Alexander-Arnold. Hazard gets on his bike and on the move. And that could... Oh, beautifully deceptive. What a hit. The save was firm.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
He's picked his way through. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Hazard. Coming on to replace him is number 8, Trossard.
Caicedo, and here's Camavinga, just eases him off the ball.
Camavinga really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Messi. Messi has got himself a free kick, looking to play him in. Lovely bit of skill. Tries one from range. Silvestre can get it clear. Chouameni, nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Camavinga. Chouameni. Van Bauten cuts it out. Vardiol. Messi, he's got away. Ball swung in. Garcia deals with that nice and simple. Vinicius Junior makes a dash for it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, what has happened here? Pau Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's found a way through. Oh, just to keep a decent chance! Yes! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Dani Olmo completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's Messi. And here's Messi.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Cucurella did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Not the most convincing of passes. James. Rogers. No, it's Dembele. Dembele. That vicious ball here. Good ball over the top. And it's Messi.
That was lovely, that.
He is through here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Van Bouten promptly onto that, and that is that. He's got away. Messi. He slipped. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
The chance to break through. 1-0, just one winner. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but succumbed to the placement.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be. That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Oh, good-looking ball. James made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Hazard! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Hazard can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Bruno Guimaraes, is going to be the man who I see as the one who brings balance to the team. I think when he's on the ball, yes, he can be a strong runner, but he's become a very central pivot now in making sure that he helps break lines going forward and denies line breaking for his defence. So he's become a big factor now in any team he functions in.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And he has been fouled there. And it's Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! That is a gem! An absolute gem! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. No, that's been intercepted. And he's had it nicked away. He's got away. Shot could be on. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
McKennie. Decent chance! Too close for comfort. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Dani Olmo is wide and looking to get onto this. He's picked his way through. And the ball's gone astray. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. The ball has bounced loose now. Messi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Driving on and making good progress. He's had a shot! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
It's an inviting looking ball that. And it's Messi. Short changes him with that pass. He has found the way through. Tchouaméni gets it away. Rice. Oh, sweet feet. Driving. Can he finish? Oh, wonderful! What a goal! About as smooth as it gets. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that really is so impressive. So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Van Bouten spots it and intercepts. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And Messi! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Now he's off and running. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Goes down, but nothing given. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rice. Oh, good-looking ball. Tries to play it through. Tries to pass it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Danny Olmo. McKennie. And he's intervened well there. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Searching pass he's played there. Nicely weighted ball. Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves carries the ball down the right. Alexander-Arnold in acres of space out wide. And they're back on the ball again. He's on it, can he get away?
That was lovely, that.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Drama over the penalty spot. Not much more than a formality.
It's in, but only just. The keeper guessed correctly, and a heart and mouth moment for the taker.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. We're on the move again. Well, that looks a decent ball. Spread out to the left. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bruno Guimaraes getting forward. Rice. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Van Dijk. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Just wouldn't stay down for him.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Looking for a runner. Tchouaméni promptly onto that, and that is that. Threads one in. Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vinicius Junior powering forward here. He is through here. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's found a way through. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, super ball. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pressing hard. Oh, they could be caught out here. Can he finish? Well taken goal. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
Number 18.
And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Coming on the
It is compelling, this. Utterly compelling.
21.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So we have movement on both
Vinicius
benches.
Junior.
There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Can he get it through? It's a promising position.
Substitution
He's
taking
got
place.
space here. Tchouaméni makes the interception. And here's Shevchenko. Looking for the run. And he cuts out the supply. That has been slung wide. Played in. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable... Ruben Neves! Superb by Neves! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they've got their lead back.
After 73 minutes.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Ruben Neves. Substitution on the field. Number 27, Serginho. Coming on to replace him is number 13, Eduardo Camavinga.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
That's going in strongly.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Guimaraes. That's an imaginative pass. Cleared away. Trossard. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Silvestre. Oh, he's having a goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Tchouaméni calmly anticipates. Aims beyond the defence. Alvarez is herring after that one. And this is Lewandowski, and it's Lewandowski.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Camavinga running with intent. Camavinga, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Not the most accurate pass. And here's Shevchenko.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Can he get onto this? Trossard stood his ground strongly. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's Lewandowski!
Added minutes has been indicated.
He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Knocks it into space. Tchouaméni cuts out the pass. It's a searching pass. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Well, that's well seen too. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Ruben Neves taking in the accolades, having been... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. They're on the way. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people love
Kaká! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Great defending, strong and determined. And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it into space. Dani Olmo making good progress on the right-hand side. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar. He's picked his way through. Now it's Mbappe. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Rijkaard. Here's Rodri. Yamal. He's got away.
There they go, hunting again.
Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior powering forward here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Vinicius Junior clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to...
He's had a shot! Goal! Milan! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
15 minutes is number 17, Yamal!
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Mbappe, and he's lost his man here, and he shoots! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Alexander-Arnold. He's found a way past. He's found a way through. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Forced to go back, and he's managed to get free.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe, with a reputation for taking on any shot. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Yamal. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, good spread. Now it's Dani Olmo. Neymar. Moved on forwards. And it's Guimaraes. Couldn't squeeze it through. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Olmo. And here's the chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold, good driving run. Can he finish? And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Rodri. In with the challenge. Tries to play it through. Serginho. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe. Oh, now he can run away with it. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Now it's Neymar. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Serginho. Tries to pass it through. He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Bruno Guimaraes with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Tchouaméni wins the duel this time.
There will be 1 minute.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Oh, there's a probing ball. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break it's 1 each.
Substitution in progress.
So once again we're underway. Header! No, not the best of headers. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicked it back promptly. Shevchenko. Bruno Guimaraes. Shevchenko. Now it's Yamal. Tchouaméni gets across and deals with it. And it's Olmo. And that's an errant pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Yamal. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had it taken off him. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Seedorf. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
such
Time for a
things
change in
taking place.
personnel. That's going wide left. And it's Arda Güler. Rodri. And here's Mbappe. Distributed tidily. Yamal has the space to scheme. That is lovely. He's shifting through the gears here. Lofted upfield. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, that's a key interception. Güler is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That is good strength. That's put paid to the danger. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he get it through? And he's made sure that's not getting through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rodri does well to get it back. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for a runner. That is ended up in no man's land. And he opts to go forward. So what can they make of this? And reclaimed it in a trice. And he's quick to get rid. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, that's fabulous. Driving on and making good progress. Pass somewhat off target. Costa Curta. Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Nice bit of trickery. That pass has been well intercepted. Nicely spread. Hazard getting forward.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Van Bouten running with the ball. Hazard. Serginho. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Güler. And here's Yamal.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Costa Curta spots it and intercepts.
There will be
Rodri.
1 minute added time.
Bruno Guimaraes purring. And that will be the final act. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Vinicius Junior voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Time out to give your support to our better
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Ruben Neves, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
Spread to the right. Dani Olmo providing an outlet on that flank. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's shifting through the gears here. Vinicius Junior. Bruno Guimaraes. That has been slung wide. He is through here. Hazard! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Oh, he's having a go! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Gerrard. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Played in with purpose. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Dani Olmo. He's got away. Dani Olmo. There's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Gerrard. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Showing great feet there. Oh, well played. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Hazard. Oh, super ball. There's the shot! Brilliant from Dani Olmo! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Nico Williams going face-to-face with his great rival.
Wow, look who's involved.
Oh, that's nice. Nico Williams ploughing, shot, surely! And he's stuck it away. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Alex Grimaldo delivers. Half an hour played now. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That's destined for the flank. And it's Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes going forward. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Vinicius Junior, and the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Vinicius Junior is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. That's tidy. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Drogba. Now he's running away. Can he finish? Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Bayer Leverkusen have their lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Drogba. And he's been shifted off it. Back to the keeper it goes. Garcia is there to clear. That is good strength. Ruben Neves makes a dash for it. Now it's Williams. And this is Drogba. Serginho. That's the end of the first 45. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. The midway point of the game.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second period is underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rodri. Serginho producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Dani Olmo receives it in a wide position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Gerrard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Azar.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's picked his way through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he's whipped it across. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Danny Olmo.
That's good play from him.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's having a pop! Now there's a terrific hit. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Great ball, and it's shot a goal! Hakimi with the foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Danny Olmo. Coming on the field is number 21, Messi.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Trossard. Can he get on the end of this? Ball's played through. Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's fabulous. Forced to go back. And he can clear it away. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Look at the space here. And that was very necessary.
Substitution on the field.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And the ball's gone astray. Oh, he's burst through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Great chance! Now it's Shevchenko.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's found a way through. Well, this could be it, for something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Garcia gets it away. Distributed tidily. Throw it. And it's Messi. That has not gone well.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Bruno Guimaraes charging forward, the ball at his feet. Over to the right flank. And this is Mohamed Salah. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And he's found a way, tries a shot! It's a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's...
That's that, the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.